Hey guys, I'm back again with another video. I'll be showing you how I cut my hair. For those of you guys who don't know, I am a licensed cosmetologist, so I do know what I'm doing. For those of you who don't know what you're doing, I'd advise you go seek a professional. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to message me or go see someone. So here I am, just sectioning my hair, parting it to kind of where I want to cut it to. I am taking my time and sectioning it off pretty good and continuing to comb. So I'm sectioning it from the top of the head to kind of like being a little bit behind the ear, kind of like where the ear meets your head, I guess. Combing everything back from behind the ear so it's out of my way. Then here you see me kind of like tying it back. I am going to be doing kind of like a shag haircut towards the front. I kind of like the layers in the front. It frames my face a little bit better. So here you see me just taking the bang area, and I will be using a razor for this haircut. I actually love the way razor haircuts look, and I'm creating my first guide kind of like at the tip of the nose and going down at an angle to kind of like cut it and razor it off. I honestly think razor cuts look really pretty, in my opinion, but everyone has their own. And then here you just see me kind of sliding it down, and I will be continuing this angle, kind of swiping it or razoring it down, kind of like from like the tip of the nose down towards the shoulder. And that's just the way I'm just holding the razor and my angle is going. And I will be doing this to this side, and I will be doing it the same to the other side, kind of going, making sure everything's in like the right, kind of looking right and in the angle that I am looking for. So some of you guys don't know over direction. If you over direct a lot, you cut a little and you preserve the length. If you don't over direct, you take a lot of the length. You kind of like take length off without preserving it. So I'm taking it little by little, trying to preserve. But like I said, I kind of like the short layers in the. So I'm here just checking it, making sure I like the way it looks and it's laying. I will be going to the other side now, and I like to use reference guides. So I kind of like the tip of my nose, the corner of my mouth, and angling down towards my shoulder area. It's always good you create guides, that way you know your starting point and your end point. And that way you have like an imaginary line kind of, which I like to do. And then here you see me, and then I'll keep checking to see if everything matches, if everything is even on both sides. And then I'll go back and forth just to make sure everything is even and well balanced. I'll even take all the hair forward and kind of razor the top section to kind of create layers towards the front and top area of my hair. My hair is like medium thickness or density, I should say. And I do have a lot of hair. It's on the thicker side, I'd say. Not too thick, not too thin. So like I said, here I am again, just checking everything, seeing if it's even, if I like the way it's laying, if I like the angle of it. And I hope you guys are enjoying this still. And then you'll see me going through and kind of removing weight throughout the front area. I kind of like that wispy textured kind of look. which is all the rage right now, and I'm living for it. I'm also living for the modern shag and like anything that has to do with a lot of texture. I really do love textured haircuts. I think it gives I think if you have good structure and you give it some texture and some movement, I think it looks so beautiful. So here you see I'm like sectioning down now behind my ear, and then I'll be bringing everything forward from that point, and I will be creating layers more towards the front than the back of my head, and that's just because I like to keep more of the length towards the back. So here you see me kind of like pulling it forward, and where I had stopped the front part, I kind of continue my guide down. So realistically, I'd say towards the back it'll look more like a V or a U shape. And this is kind of how you create the V and the V shapes. You kind of bring everything forward, over direct it, and then you pull it back and you check your haircuts. And as you can see, I'm still just checking, making sure everything is good. And even I have scissors to make sure if it's not. And so you guys know I normally don't ever cut my own hair. I have my best friend who lives in California who cuts it. And whenever I do go see her, she does a fantastic job of cutting it. So here you could see I'm kind of elevating it up a little bit and kind of creating layers towards the face. That way I have some type of movement throughout my hair. And then you'll see me right here kind of removing a little bit of weight and adding texture to my hair. You see me just shaking it out a little bit and adjusting and seeing if I like it. Same with the other side. I kind of take it at an angle back. And when you guys are doing razor cuts, I always recommend to start with the fresh blade. It does a wonderful job knowing that you have a fresh blade and it's brand new. It makes your job easier and it cuts a lot better, and it's like just cutting butter. And so here you see me double checking again, kind of making sure everything's well balanced and even. And if it's not, then I will go back in and take a little bit more on whatever side needs it. Like this, I needed a little bit more towards the end. Sorry if I'm saying a lot. It's kind of like my first time doing voiceover. So I'm kind of just going by what I'm kind of like illustrating what I'm doing. So then here you'll see me take it all the way center back, down to the nape and the bottom of the neck, and kind of bring everything forward. When I do wear my hair down, I kind of do bring everything forward. I have a little bit, like maybe just a little bit towards the back, not much, but most of my hair is towards the front anyways. So here you see me snipping just the ends, making sure everything's balanced and even and has a little bit of layers throughout the hair, and just removing weight. My hair was really heavy. I haven't had a haircut in almost, I'd say, the last time I had a good haircut, I'd say was February. So it's been a while. I was kind of due for a haircut, but I won't be going back to California till November, and I couldn't wait. And this is what happens when you're kind of bored, like at 10, 11 o'clock at night, and have nothing to do. Here you see me kind of bringing it out and elevating and creating some soft, a little bit of layering towards the back. Nothing crazy. Making sure my angles are good and everything was cut to the angle I like. And then here you'll see me removing some weight towards the end. And when I do remove weight, I don't remove it a lot towards the center of the head, because if you rough it up a lot, you kind of defeat the purpose of like having like, it makes your hair a little bit more poofier in my opinion. It makes your hair more poofier. So I kind of just do more towards the ends and a little bit of fine detailing towards the more towards the mid shaft and the ends. I don't really do anything up close to the root, because people with frizzy hair, it kind of defeats the purpose. So here I am, just checking the ends, making sure my length is good. I am going to be just cleaning it up, adding a little bit more texture towards the ends. So you'll see that on both sides. Now you'll see me and I did the same thing on the other side. I just didn't want to make this video very long. So now you see me here kind of like blow drying it. I'm kind of blow drying it in the direction that I kind of want to style my hair. So towards the face. If you are someone who has like fine hair and want that volume, I would suggest to use some volumizing products, some volumizing mousse, and to be using and blow drying everything against the way your hair lays. So you kind of see and kind of get a picture of like how my haircut came out. You'll see me here styling it. I will be curling it away from the face. And I'm kind of using more of a bigger curling iron. I tend to like more of like 1.25 inch curling iron. That's like my go-to curling iron. So you'll see me curl my hair here, and if you see me put my hair in my mouth, I kind of do that kind of often. So just enjoy the video, and hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. So here I am using a dry styling spray. This one I bought at Sally's and I kind of like it. It's kind of like a volumizing texture spray, hairspray kind of. I have been enjoying it. So here I am just blow drying or not blow drying, I mean, but just spraying the crap into my hair and just styling it. Here you can kind of see how it's been laying. I am living for this. I'm enjoying it. I have been wearing my hair like this for almost a week, and I've been enjoying it. So here you see all the layers and how it lays and it sits. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and tutorial, and follow me on social media. Here are my handles, and enjoy.